field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team looking for their first win, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
With the return, it's Young. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff heading left. Runs through the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting here back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Running it back. It's Young. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it. Hooks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner will be brought down.
Kentucky offense will take over. First and
10. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Testing the right side here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun run call. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. Handoff running right. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's White. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Takes the toss and heads left. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, and they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Pre-snap motion from the receiver as a design quarterback keeper. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got it right near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Like the final play of the half coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. To bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field.
14 on to punt it away.
Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. With the catch, it's Love.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's complete downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away. Getting set. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good battle. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run and pound Hill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Grab behind the line. It's White. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
And after 3, you're all tied up.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On the run, it's low. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the loss there puts him in a big hole at second and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short on their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Completion makes it 2nd down. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it, bringing pressure. And the sophomore making an impact play.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Gets into space at the 50.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. He shreds the tackle. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Dumps it down to the back, caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. He gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Because how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Second down play coming up. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's White. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of light from this offense.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Play action here on 1st down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Here's the snap. The quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll be brought down. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.